Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I am recording a tutorial on how to make, use, and power the Tier 2 rocket in Galacticraft. Now the first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to download 5 mods, and they are Extra Utilities 2, or Extra Utilities, because I can't find Extra Utilities 2 anymore, but Buildcraft, Immersive Engineering, Ender IO, Ender Core, and Buildcraft. You're also going to need, you don't need it, but Tech Guns, Applied Energistics 2, and JEI are my personal recommendations. They're not required, I just recommend them. Now that we've gotten all the other mods that you need out of the way, and my recommendations, let's get into the tutorial. Now, you're gonna need 6 wool, 3 aluminum ingots to get 1 aluminum wire, or 3, I think it's 6 aluminum wires. Anyway, you're gonna need to do that to get aluminum wire. Next up, you're gonna need 2 aluminum ingots, 1 lever, 2 buttons, 2 aluminum wires, 1 redstone torch, and 1 furnace to make the circuit fabricator. Next up, you're going to want to make the survival generator from Extra Utilities 2, and that's going to require 5 cobblestone, 1 iron ingot, 2 redstone, and 1 furnace to make the survival generator. And you need the survival generator to power the circuit fabricator, and you're going to need the diamonds, redstone torch, redstone repeaters, redstone, and raw silicon. And here you go. Here's what you're going to make first. You're going to want to make some basic wafers first. And I'm going to show you how to do that right here. Alright, I just need to wait for a little while. It's going to need to speed up soon. Alright, and, whoops, I should put that. There we go. Anyway, and the next thing I'm going to recommend you do is you go watch my how to make, use, and power my Tier 1 rocket video, because I cover a lot of other things. There we go. Clear. There we go. Anyway, you're going to want to watch that because I cover all the crafting recipes. I have another video for the basic solar panel that you're probably going to want to watch. Times day. Anyway, now that it has made some basic wafers, I have shown you how to make them. Boom. Alright, next up, you're going to want to make the compressor, which requires 6 aluminum ingots, 1 copper ingot, 1 anvil, and 1 basic wafer. Now, next up, you're going to want to craft the engineer's hammer, which requires 2 sticks, 2 iron, 1 string to make the engineer's hammer. You're going to want to make some iron plates. You're going to want 1 engineer's hammer, 1 iron ingot, 1 iron plate, 4 iron plate, and now next up you're gonna need to get 4 iron plates, 1 furnace, 1 redstone, 2 stone bricks, and 1 iron block to make a blast furnace. Next up, you're gonna want to make all of these things. I covered the oxygen vent recipe in the Tier 1 rocket video, so I highly recommend you go see that. I covered the heavy duty plates in that video. I think I covered the oil canisters in an earlier video, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, just to be sure that you know the canister recipe, I'm just gonna do this. Because I don't know if I made a tutorial. You want 6 compressed tin, 1 compressed steel, 1 glass, and 1 tin canister to make the empty canister. Which requires, and the tin canister is just 5 tin like this, and boom, you've made that canister. And to fill it with fuel, you need to go into the refinery. And how do you get the oil? Hold shift. It goes... Now, you just scoop it up from a bucket. You just find an oil puddle. Oil puddles spawn all over the world once you have mods like Buildcraft and Immersive. Once you get Buildcraft, oil just randomly spawns in your world. You'll just find it in places. But anyway, here's a Tier 1 rocket video. I highly recommend that you go watch... Anyway, I highly recommend that you go watch my Tier 1 rocket video so you understand what I'm doing here. That blast furnace recipe is going to become very important later on. Now we're just going to blast off. Alright, here we go. Anyway, and the reason we're doing this is so we can find some meteoric iron, which randomly shows up on the moon. It's fairly rare. I'm certain you can find other videos doing it, but I'm just gonna go to space. I'm gonna be here for like a couple minutes. I'm gonna be in space for a couple minutes searching for meteoric iron, for like a meteorite. but I've heard that they're fairly rare. I don't think they're that common as some people try to make them out to be. I did want to find a couple in survival mode, but they can only be mined with a diamond pickaxe. Meteorites are extremely hard to find in my experience, and you have to be insanely lucky to find one on the moon. When I was reading the wiki page for it, it said that they just spawn all over the moon. I went searching, and I had a really hard time finding one. I'm gonna see if I can find one right now, just to make sure. Alright, here we go. I know that meteor iron is somewhere around here. Moon launch go. Alright, let's go. Taking one small step. I'm not gonna bother slowing down. I've tried to make this tutorial several times, but I forgot a whole bunch of things. I want to speed up. Oh, time to slow down. So I don't crash. No, speed up again. No, slow down again. There, let's build up. Alright, let's change our... There. Oh my goodness. I have to destroy it like this. Alright, now let's hope we can find some meteoric iron. Somewhere around here. It's fairly rare. I don't know if we'll be able to find it actually, but hopefully it isn't too far out. I don't really see it anywhere. When I go to other planets, I find them fairly often, but on the moon, it's fairly hard to find. It's really rare. Should be somewhere around here, hopefully, please. There's a lot of these craters everywhere. Where could it be? Where could it be? Where could that meteoric iron be? Yes! Here it is! I have found it! Here it is. I need to get myself a diamond pickaxe. Oh yes, and I also highly recommend my making space equipment in mode S. I highly recommend watching my making space equipment in Galacticraft video. I have another tutorial for that. I'll link it in the pinned comment down below. And boom, now we have raw meteoric iron. You can tell I didn't place it in creative mode because when I cannot find a... you cannot place a red meteoric iron block when it's hot. That has to happen naturally. So that's how you know it's completely legitimate. Alright, let's try and launch. I'll need some rocket fuel first. Okay, how do I... You're gonna need to bring an extra fuel loader with you, and there's gonna be somewhere around here. Alright, let's get some rocket stuff again. I'm just gonna launch a pre-fueled one, because when you go to the moon in survival mode, you're gonna have to bring like a whole set of this with you just to make sure you can load it. You're also gonna I recommend going to the end and getting some shulker boxes first. Alright. There we go. Alright. So you can store this stuff. You're gonna have to bring some solar panels and aluminum wires and a fuel loader and a bunch of buckets of fuel if you ever want to come back. You're gonna have to load it up into here. So that is why I highly recommend making a space station where you can put all your stuff before you go to the moon. Going to the moon should be a fairly late stage thing. Oh yeah, by the way, in case you aren't wondering what this thing is, you can find this by wandering around in chests through dungeons, moon dungeons. And those things are the rarest of the rare. I have never found one as long as I've been playing Galacticraft. I've never found a single moon dungeon, but you can only find the schematic in a dungeon. You can only find this in a moon dungeon where you fight the three-headed creeper boss, and that's the only way you can get the tier 2 rocket schematic. Launch go. Alright. Here we go. Alright. And of course, here's the spawn location. Here's where I'm making the tutorial. Alright. So, I need to make it... Why is it always raining whenever I come back? And it has to be daytime. There. I flipped all the solar panels. Alright. What? There's another one coming down. Anyway. Now that we have figured out how to get the raw meteoric iron, we're gonna smelt it up. I've already made a whole bunch off camera. That's how we get the meteoric iron ingots. We put them in here. You see, meteoric iron ingot and meteoric iron ingot. And here's how we compress them. We just put one in, which I think is very useful and handy that I only need to do one. I'm going to show you how to make some steel. There, that's how you get compressed meteoric iron, which sorts out which sorts out this part of the crafting recipe here. Again, I cover the oxygen vent and the heavy-duty plates in a different video, so I highly recommend you go and watch those ones instead. First. There, let's make some steel now. Boom. Here's some steel ingots already. I'm just gonna place the steel ingots over here. And, oh, while we're at it, I may as well show you how to compress some steel and some tin. Here we go. It takes a while to do, so I'm just gonna compress some tin. There we go. And this is how we make compressed tin. There. And here's how we make compressed steel. And we get the steel from here. It's about to finish finally. It's about time. Yes, okay. It's done. 36 steel. I made a whole bunch, and I show you how to make the nose cone. Oh wait, I need to take all of these. Oxygen vent, heavy duty plate. All right. Oh yeah, the heavy duty plate tier 2, I believe. Heavy duty plate, somewhere around here. Heavy duty plate tier 2. Oh. Just a heavy-duty plate placed in the compressor with compressed meteoric iron. Take that out. Boom. And now we are finally going to make heavy-duty tier 2. Boom. We have done it. We have done it. We've made heavy-duty plates tier 2. I'm just going to duplicate them like that. Alright, now, I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to place that down. Plop. What? There. That's how you unlock schematics. You just place it in the unlock schematic thing back. Now we're going to look up tier 2 rocket. Tier 2 rocket. I already show you how to get the heavy duty plates, the engine, and the nose cones and the vents in a different in my tier 1 video. Alright. A bunch of heavy duty tier 2 plates. Nose cone. Oxygen engine goes here, I believe. Let me go here to tier 2 again. Tier 2, the boosters. Alright. Boom. Boom. And then it is the fins. How did I forget about the rocket fins? I made them too. Alright. Here we go again. Wait, no, wrong tier. Here we go. The rocket fins here, here. Boosters here, here. Engine here. Heavy duty tier plate. Tier 2 plate here, nose cone here. Boom! That is how you make the tier 2 rocket. And that's it. That's really about it. And now I'm gonna place down the launch pad, which I do show you how to make in the tier 1 video. So boom boom, boom boom boom, boom boom boom. I'm going to link down below in the pinned comment all my other Galacticraft tutorials in case you're curious about other things. But anyway, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to sub if you are new. We are literally only one sub away from 100 as of recording.